Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday. In case you've lost track of days, it's March 27th. It's time for whiteboard weather on this Friday afternoon, looking ahead into, through, and beyond the weekend. Today, as expected, we saw mostly dry conditions. Some rain very early this morning, but it's been generally dry this afternoon. And we'll stay that way until probably after the sun goes down this evening. And then we are going to get into a rainy period late today and through a good chunk of the day tomorrow. We're going to talk about all that and much more coming up with the full whiteboard weather. And that's, in the background, the whiteboard weather theme song, as sung by my buddy Jeff Schmutz and Skip from Good Brother Earl. If you missed their concert last night on Facebook Live, Jeff was performing. You can check it out on the Good Brother Earl Facebook page, and there's a special shout out in there to whiteboard weather. So a special shout out to Jeff. Thanks for the props last night, buddy. Appreciate it as always. And you can listen to the whiteboard weather theme song anytime when you visit pittsburghweathernow.com, or you can go to YouTube and search whiteboard weather and Good Brother Earl, and that'll take you right to my video that I shot of Jeff and Skip singing the whiteboard weather theme song. It is a Friday afternoon, and that means we are sponsored each and every Friday afternoon by the Lisa Wilson real estate team from RE/MAX Select Realty. They are a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, whether or not you're in the market for real estate right now, as we head down in the future, one thing you need to know, perhaps when you do get into the market for real estate buying or selling, you need to know Lisa Wilson and her team from RE/MAX Select Realty, because they are local and they are experts. And when it comes to real estate, we all have expectations. Sometimes expectations are higher for others than they are for some. Lisa will meet and exceed whatever your expectations are. She works overtime. She works all the time. She is with RE/MAX Select Realty, and it's not just Lisa that you get when you work with her and her team. You also get the outstanding services of one Shelley Verzella, part of the Lisa Wilson real estate team with RE/MAX Select Realty. So reach out to Lisa and Shelley anytime. You can do it one of two ways. You can find them online at lisawilsonteam.com, or you can get right to their Facebook page. There's a nice little handy link in this particular post for you to reach out to them on social media, online, or you can give them a call. Phone number right there at the top of the screen, or via email, whatever is friendliest for you. It is the Lisa Wilson team from RE/MAX Select Realty, proud sponsor of whiteboard weather each and every Friday afternoon. All right, now, as we move into the weather, as I said, if you want to get outside and maybe enjoy a little fresh air, socially distant, you can do so. There's no rain coming, at least not through sunset this evening. It's cloudy outside, but it is relatively mild, a bit above average this afternoon. Normal high is about 54 degrees. Some places are right at that plateau right now. Others have exceeded it, and I think we'll continue to see a few more degrees added on to the numbers as we head down through this afternoon. A couple of other notes before we move into the full weather forecast. First off, if you're an allergy sufferer, I noticed a lot of things beginning to bud, and it's always better to be proactive with allergies than reactive. I'm somebody that speaks from experience. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, you're probably going to want to start taking your allergy medication sooner rather than later. I expect probably in the next couple of weeks, things are going to be in full bloom. So that's just a little public service announcement from your good buddy, Jeff, to you. Also, Check out my website. You know what it is by now, PittsburghWeatherNow.com. I have a new article on there today talking about lightning and myth versus reality. So it's a really cool post about some myths about lightning and whether they are fact or fiction. So that's a really cool post, an article I have on the website. And also, if you're a fan of the show Ozark, new season, first episode out today. Just FYI for your weekend viewing. If you like Ozark, I love Ozark. Great show. New episode for the new season has now dropped on Netflix. All right, let's check out some weather information. First, we start with a look at some current temperatures. Again, low to mid 50s across the area right now. Everyone, cloudy skies top to bottom. 54 in Pittsburgh, 55 in Washington. Beaver Falls at 53 degrees. Here's the way it looks on radar. As I mentioned, no rain in the area right now, nothing imminent. There are some rain showers south of Morgantown, but you can see they're moving to the south, so they're moving away from us. So we are in fine shape, I think, until we get toward later this evening, when the next round of rain showers will move in from the west and southwest. That probably, though, will not be until after, probably after 9 or 10 o'clock this evening. Here is the breakdown on the surface map. You'll notice to the south, there is a stationary front right now across southern Ohio, Kentucky, down in through Virginia and North Carolina. That boundary moved far enough south today not to be an issue for us, just clouds, no precipitation. But that boundary is going to start lifting back north tonight. As it does so, you get a situation where you get moisture moving in from the south. It overruns this warm front, and that leads to widespread precipitation. So rain is going to become widespread overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow as that warm front continues to slowly lift into and through the area. I do think after the warm front moves through by early to mid-afternoon tomorrow, that is going to taper off any steady or widespread rain. So I'd say after about, we'll say 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, look for the rain to taper off and give us a little bit of a break or reprieve. You'll notice the deeper greens. This is about 7 o'clock tomorrow. Move to the north, and we get into that lighter shade of green, which is basically just overcast skies. We will break into that warm sector of air. You can see with the warm front passing through, it's going to get really muggy and mild around here over the weekend. And then on Sunday, this is Sunday morning, warm front, we're in that warm sector. Warm front is east, cold front is west. There'll be another round of some widespread rain showers late Saturday night and Sunday morning. Then once the cold front comes through, the rain showers will taper off. But you notice those tightly packed black lines. It's going to get breezy on Sunday as we get that storm system moving through. So look for a gusty breeze coming in out of the west on Sunday afternoon. So that is the breakdown on your weather maps. We'll get over to the whiteboard momentarily. First, before we get there, a quick rundown of the birthdays and national days today. Quentin Tarantino, born on this day, as was Mariah Carey. She's 50 today. Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. And if you're a fan of the show NCIS, Polly Perrette has a birthday today. It's National Joe Day today. You know someone named Joe, Josephine, Jody, Josie. Today's a day to celebrate them, and also a cup of coffee, a cup of Joe. Have one this afternoon or this evening, or maybe a glass of wine, or a fresh cold beer, whatever. And it's also National Scribble Day today, where you're encouraged to sit down with your kids and just go to town, have some scribble art, have some fun. So that's your national days today. Want to show you this particular whiteboard, then we'll get over to the weekend forecast. If you missed it, when I declared winter officially over, I showed this weather statistic, and I'm going to show it to you again right now. It is the breakdown of our snowfall. This winter, officially 22.3 inches of snow fell at the airport. An average winter through the end of March, 39.9 inches. And that 22.3 while we technically could add a few more flurries into the mix, I don't think we'll see anything of a significant nature to take that total a whole lot higher. So that is going to be the least amount of snow we've seen in a winter season for about 30 years, the least since the winter of 90-91, when we had 17.2 inches of snow for the entirety of winter. So that is a look at your declaration for the end of winter. Now, let's take a look at the whiteboard heading through the weekend. Again, we're brought to you by the Lisa Wilson Real Estate Team. Reach them online at lisawilsonteam.com. From RE/MAX Select Realty, they are meeting and exceeding all of your expectations, buying, selling, renting, relocating, whatever your needs might be in the future. Give Lisa and her team a call. Sunset tonight, 7:39. Sunrise Saturday, 7:11. Big gulp. Moon is in a waxing crescent phase. 36-hour rain total. This is from midnight tonight through noon on Sunday. 1 inch to 1.5 inches. That is just a general range. There will be areas that get slightly more than 1.5 inches if you get caught underneath a heavier downpour for a longer period of time. Because of that, I think there is a possibility for some localized flooding tomorrow. What that means is we'll be isolated to certain areas and maybe areas that are more prone, low-lying, poor drainage areas. And if we get that 1 inch to 1.5 inches widespread across the area, which we could, we will have to watch the river levels on Sunday as they'll likely be rising, and we'll watch for any flood potential along the area rivers late in the weekend and early next week. Your forecast for tonight, 49. That is your low temperature, mild with clouds. Showers are going to return late tonight. I think it's probably going to be after 9, maybe 10 o'clock tonight. And we'll get into a rainy period overnight and through a good chunk of the day tomorrow. 66, the high temperature. Rain showers, could even be an embedded thunderstorm or two. I don't think it's widespread, so not to get overly concerned about that, but there will be a few heavier bursts of rain in spots. And I do think after 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the rain showers will be tapering off. We'll get into a lull late afternoon and early evening tomorrow. Then later tomorrow night, the rain showers will return. That'll be with the approaching cold front. 58 is going to be your low temperature tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, ahead of said cold front, morning rain showers, primarily before noon. 70 the high temperature. It'll be breezy and warm. But I think, again, afternoon on Sunday, it should be mainly dry for the duration of the day. Monday, partly sunny, turns cooler, more seasonal. 55 the high temperature. Tuesday, partly sunny, 54 the high temperature. And then Wednesday, we'll see some showers the middle part of next week and a high temperature of 52. So mild weekend. It will be wet at times, specifically late tonight through 3 o'clock tomorrow, and then again late Saturday night into the morning hours on Sunday, and then cooler but drier the early part of next week. I can see many of you commenting how tired you are of rain. Include me in that mix as well. Your yards are going to be swamps again. There's no easy way to say it. Swampy yard syndrome. We'll have to come up with a new term. Swampy yard syndrome. SYS. Returning this weekend. There you go. As always, I appreciate you checking in today. As always, I ask that you please share Whiteboard Weather with your Facebook friends. And as always, I wish you nothing but the best the rest of today and right through the weekend. Keep checking out Facebook over the weekend. I'll drop some new content over the weekend, so be on the lookout for that. I want to try and keep you entertained the best that I can. So I'll probably put out a couple things, over the weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Have yourself, again, a great Friday night, TGIF, everyone. And we'll be back on with Whiteboard Weather, obviously first thing Monday, 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. as per usual. Again, keep an eye on some of the water levels on streams and creeks if you get caught under heavier downpour of rain, specifically tomorrow. And then we'll watch the river levels to see how much they rise Sunday and on into Monday. All right, just going to wrap it up. Peace out. See ya.